Howdy AdWords fans, and welcome back to this exciting chapter where we're going to talk about ad extensions. Ad extensions is a very important part of building your AdWords account. They do a lot for you. There's a lot of different types of extensions, and each different type of ad extension has a different effect, and it also has different settings and different configurations and different targeting parameters. Firstly, what are ad extensions? Ad extensions are additional pieces of content that are appended to the actual body of the ad, which is the headline and the lines of description, and they come with a number of benefits, and there are different types of ad extensions. So let's talk about what some of the benefits of ad extensions are. First of all, ad extensions can provide the user shortcuts. For example, if we take a look at this example of an ad, over here we have our headline, we have our description, we have our display URL, and in this area down here we see what we call site link extensions. These are additional links that you could configure they each have a headline, they each have 2 lines of description of ad text, and they could all go to separate pages of your website. So it's almost like creating a sub-menu of your ad. And site link extensions are by far the most important and most effective type of extension for some of the following reasons. So site link extensions in particular, they provide shortcuts. They allow the user to find the information they're looking for in the most specific way possible. So for example, let's say we're showing an ad and we're bidding on the keyword office chairs or quality office chairs for sale. Okay, so the keyword, someone goes to Google and they search for quality office chairs for sale. That person didn't express to us exactly what type of office chair they're looking for, and usually people have preferences, people have a price range, people kind of know what they want. So if we were to just have a headline and we're sending them to the office chairs page on our Poppin website, because that's the example that we've been using, we're not catering to the specific needs of that user in the best way possible. Site link extensions allow us to cater contextually to a person's needs in a more specific way, and we give them a one-click option of potentially finding the exact type of answer to their question, in our case the exact type of chair that they were looking for. So for example, we could have a site link extension. One headline talks about executive chairs. Okay, one talks about, let's say, leather chairs. Another site link could send users to the page on our website that talks about rolling chairs, and once again we could have, let's say, clearance chairs or chairs at steep discounts, and each of these site links are going to have their own description, so we could talk about the features and benefits of executive chairs, leather chairs, rolling chairs, clearance chairs, so on and so forth. So it gives the person who's searching for our ad the ability to find what they're looking for with one click in a more specific way. And you don't have to necessarily use site link extensions for subcategories of products. That's just one idea. You could use them for different sales you're running. You could use them for totally different categories. For example, you might even want to have a site link for file cabinets. Why? Why would you want to have a site link for file cabinets if somebody searched for office chairs? Well, somebody might be looking for office chairs, but they also might be in the market for file cabinets. So they might see a file cabinet site link, and they might go ahead and click on that and be able to check out our file cabinets. So that's shortcuts. Similar, it minimizes work. Okay, when you send somebody to the site and they're not on the page, or they're not viewing the products or services or the information that they're looking for, they have to find the information either by digging further into your website, which is the ideal situation, or they're going to leave your website and perform another Google search and find their information elsewhere, find their products and services elsewhere. So minimizing work for the user, for our potential customer or our potential client, is a really, really positive thing. Ad extensions are very easily updatable, so you have easy updates. If you have site link extensions, you can go into your AdWords dashboard, which we're going to do in the next video, and you could kind of change around the headlines. You could schedule them. We'll talk about scheduling in a second. You could change the descriptions without having to actually change the body, the headline, and description URLs of your ad text. So for example, if you're running an A/B test on your headline and you're not ready to change an ad or pause an ad or write a new ad, you just want to swap out your site links, you could do that without touching the click data and the conversion data, the impressions, cost per conversion, so on and so forth of the actual ad. Ad extensions also have really cool reporting, which we'll take a look at in a later video. You could see how many clicks a site link has received. If you have a type of ad extension, for example, one of the types of ad extensions is a call-out extension. It's a line of text that allows you to highlight certain services and sales and specials. So it's just kind of like an extra line of text. You could see which ads, you could compare data like clicks, impressions, cost, average cost per click, conversions, converted clicks, cost per conversion, kind of comparing that data for ads that were displayed with an ad extension versus ads that were not displayed with that ad extension. So you could really get deep into the reporting to see how effective your ad extensions have been, and you could optimize for ad extensions using those reporting. Most of the ad extensions have scheduling features. So you're able to schedule your ad extensions to start and end at certain times. So for example, if you're running a sale, that's a classic example. If you're running a sale or a certain promotion, or you want to highlight an event over a specific amount of time, you could use a call out extension and schedule that extension to run only between certain dates. So that's a very, very helpful and useful feature.